It's shocking that the California state government is trying to go so far, but it's also very obvious why they're trying to do this, because they need new voters. They are literally indoctrinating our small school children to think that capitalism is bad, so that when these children grow up and are of voting age and hear Republicans say the free market has led to more prosperity for more people and pulled more people out of poverty than any other economic system in the history of the world, the children are indoctrinated to hear that as, oh, this person stands for capitalism. Capitalism is racist. I'm not a racist. I better vote Democrat.
Yeah, no, totally. They're literally trying to buy new voters, which the left has, of course, done for, at least since the LBJ era, maybe going back to the FDR era. They're literally trying to breed people who are dependent on them, and that means getting rid of capitalism, means getting rid of religion, all of the kind of intermediate institutions of civil society that have always made America great. That has always been the goal of the left, going back to Bolshevik and Marxist social theory. But capitalism in particular, the left needs to make a moral case against capitalism in order to allow for the aggressive form of statism that we're currently seeing pushed. And that's not just in California, of course. You can go to Washington, D.C. as well. The crazy, crazy, crazy socialist dreams, pipe dreams, like the Green New Deal, only work if you have successfully made a full-on moral assault on capitalism to begin with. Because you need a gullible citizenry who already thinks of capitalism in horrific, immoral terms, who will be willing to take that economic, mathematical, and logical leap to supporting some of these crazy leftist statist policies. So I think that's what's going on here. We see people in D.C. and California, all across the country. They're trying to shift the Overton window of the moral framework of how we even discuss capitalism to then make way for a full-on assault that's going to come in the next 5 to 10 years.
Right, exactly. And that's why in this framework, too, teachers are encouraged to teach their students from the biographies of famous people. That's a normal thing to teach in school, right? The history of people who've made an impact. Not so with this framework. In this framework, teachers are encouraged to cite the biography of Assata Shakur. You know who Assata Shakur is? Assata Shakur is a convicted cop killer. Assata Shakur murdered a New Jersey state trooper, and then, after she was convicted of murder, she broke out of prison, she fled the United States, and to this day she lives in communist Cuba, where she has escaped and is hiding from the justice of the United States. This is not a woman to look up to. This is a convicted murderer, a cop killer, and the state of California wants teachers to teach school children in California that this person is a person to look up to. It's really shocking, really horrible. Again, parents in California, the California Department of Education is posting this curriculum. It's on their website. They are seeking public comment on this until August 15th. That is for the next 2 weeks. Email them, call them, write to them. Tell them what you think. Your voice makes a difference. Your voice can stop them. They do cave to public pressure. Tell them the truth about capitalism and that you don't want your child to be indoctrinated with radical leftist ideology. Because if we don't stop this, the next generation of Americans aren't even going to know the truth about the history of our world and the history of our nation. And that's very, very sad.